Sometimes when a woman looks in the mirror, she sees not only her face, but also the burdens that the years have silently left behind, the weary nights that have stolen her radiance, the needs she has neglected, the pieces of herself she has given away to make others happy. But that same woman can also see the spark of a new beginning in that mirror, because beauty is so much more than youth. No matter how tired a woman may be, there is always a light within her that can shine again. That light is rekindled sometimes with the right care, sometimes with attention directed towards herself, and sometimes with an inner determination that says, "Enough is enough. I am reborn." The purpose of this video is precisely that, to awaken that forgotten light. For years, many women considered taking care of themselves a luxury, yet taking care of oneself is not a luxury. It is the most powerful way to stay strong. Skin, hair, eyes, posture, expression, all silently reflect the burdens life brings. But when a woman begins to remember her own worth, her face changes, her attitude changes. Turning back to yourself takes courage, because reclaiming needs that have been put off for years, being able to say, "Enough is enough, I'm doing something for myself," is a power in itself. These 12 steps are for women who want this power back. Each one is a step that lightens the invisible burdens weighing you down and revives your skin, your energy, your spirit. While watching this video, I'll ask you to do something. Write, "I'm taking back my light," in the comments. Because writing this is not just a sentence, it's the first step in the promise you make to yourself. When you start taking back your light, your face will change, your energy will rise, and you will feel that silent transformation most of all, even if no one else notices. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. 1. Increase blood circulation and revitalize the skin with a facial massage. Facial massage re-accelerates blood circulation, which slows down with age, giving the skin fresh energy. When the microcirculation beneath the skin is revitalized, the cell's oxygen and nutrient intake increases. This transforms tired, dull, and sallow-looking skin into a radiant complexion. Especially after the age of 40, facial muscles become tense more easily under intense stress and mimic load. This tension causes lines to appear more pronounced and the face to take on a stiffer expression. Massage works precisely at this point, relaxing the skin to soften the appearance and give the person a more youthful facial expression. Regular facial massage does not only create a change on the surface, it also acts as a mechanical stimulus that triggers collagen production in the deeper layers of the skin. Light pressure applied with the fingertips sends a "renew yourself" signal to the tissues. This, over time, makes the skin appear firmer, more toned, and more elastic. Collagen, which naturally decreases with age, is more effectively preserved thanks to the stimulating effect of massage. Therefore, massage offers real support for youthfulness without relying on expensive products. Facial massage also stimulates lymphatic circulation, reducing puffiness and edema. Morning puffiness around the eyes, a feeling of fullness in the jawline, or a swollen appearance after a night of fatigue can be quickly resolved with the right massage techniques. When the lymph channels are awakened, excess fluid accumulated in the body is safely removed, and the face appears slimmer, sharper, and more refreshed. The jawline and cheekbones, in particular, begin to become more defined with regular massage. Finally, facial massage is not only an aesthetic application, but also a method of mental relaxation. During massage, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, which both calms the spirit and reduces the negative effects of stress on the skin. This is because the skin reacts directly to stress hormones. When tension increases, dullness, redness, and wrinkles become more pronounced. Massage reverses this cycle, relaxing both the spirit and the skin at the same time. This is precisely why women who get regular massages have softer, more positive, and more vibrant facial expressions. By the way, if you like the video and subscribe to our channel, you will be supporting me in the most effective way. 2. A daily micro-exercise routine that tones the neck and chin area. The neck and jawline are among the areas that relax the fastest and show signs of aging most noticeably as we age. This is because the skin in this area thins and the muscles lose tone more quickly. Daily micro-exercises reactivate these muscles, slowing down, sagging and tightening the existing appearance. Especially after age 40, the jawline begins to lose its definition. Micro-exercises are one of the most practical and scientifically sound methods to redefine this line. When performed regularly, the neck band muscles strengthen and the primary muscle groups supporting the head exhibit a more stable posture. These exercises are neither complex nor strenuous. They consist of very simple but effective movements that target the right muscles. For example, micro-movements such as controlled pushing the chin forward and backward, pressing the tongue against the upper palate, and swallowing while looking upward send direct signals to the muscle fibers in the area. This stimulation helps the muscles regain a firm form. Moreover, these exercises not only strengthen the muscles, but also increase blood circulation in the area, helping the skin look plumper and healthier. In other words, both the muscles and the skin gain strength at the same time. Combining the exercises with proper breathing multiplies their effect. Taking deep, controlled breaths during each movement carries more oxygen to the muscles. This allows the muscles to recover faster and stay in shape longer. Proper breathing also reduces tension in the neck area, making the movements easier to perform. Thus, the routine goes beyond being just a physical exercise. It becomes a mini care ritual that calms the area and softens facial expressions. The most powerful aspect of micro-exercises is that they can be done anywhere, anytime. Even just 3 to 5 minutes is enough to produce visible results. Doing them in front of a mirror increases awareness. The person feels more clearly how the muscles work and how the lower part of their face changes. When done regularly, the neck and jaw area gain a supported appearance. The skin becomes tighter, the jawline sharper, and the necklines softer. This small daily ritual is a powerful investment that can completely change a person's facial silhouette in the long run. 3. Increase skin radiance by drinking at least 2 liters of water a day. Since the body is mostly made up of water, the skin immediately shows signs when water intake decreases. Dullness, dryness, more visible lines, and loss of skin firmness are often simply signs of dehydration. Drinking at least 2 liters of water a day replenishes the internal structure of cells. With this support from within, the skin begins to look more vibrant, brighter, and more supple. Especially after the age of 40, as the body's natural moisture retention capacity decreases, water consumption becomes a cornerstone of a youthful appearance. When water is consumed regularly, the renewal rate of skin cells increases. This helps reduce surface imperfections and makes the skin appear softer. Drinking water even enhances the effectiveness of skincare products, because skin that is not sufficiently hydrated cannot fully absorb them. Water prepares the skin, allowing everything from serums to moisturizers applied externally to work more effectively. So drinking water adds an invisible but very powerful support to your skincare routine. The effect of drinking water on energy cannot be overlooked either. A dehydrated body slows down the metabolism and makes a person look more tired than they are. When enough water is consumed, both overall energy increases and facial expression brightens. Fatigue lines become less noticeable and eyes appear brighter. Because vibrant skin is actually a reflection of a well-functioning internal system, water is the fuel for this system. The most effective way to remember to drink water is to carry a visible water bottle with you throughout the day. This simple habit helps increase water consumption without the person even realizing it. Drinking water in small sips throughout the day is much more beneficial than drinking large amounts at once because the body processes water better this way. Regular water consumption creates a powerful glow-up effect within a few weeks that is reflected in the skin, posture, and energy levels. This seemingly small habit is the most reliable step that significantly transforms facial appearance in the long term. 4. Remove dead skin cells with a gentle exfoliation twice a week. Over time, the top layer of the skin becomes covered with dead cells, which leads to loss of radiance, uneven tone, and products not penetrating deeply. Gentle exfoliation twice a week gently removes these dead cells, restoring the skin to a breathable structure. Especially after age 40, when the cell renewal cycle slows down, exfoliation acts as a supportive measure to revitalize the skin's natural rhythm. When applied regularly, a noticeable brightening of the complexion and a more vibrant tone become evident. Peeling is not just surface cleansing, it is also a microstimulation that signals cells to renew themselves. With this stimulation, the skin increases new cell production and a fresher tissue begins to form in the deeper layers. This process makes the skin appear firmer, smoother, and more balanced. A gentle peeling renews the skin without irritating it. Therefore, it can be safely applied even on skin that has become sensitive with age. This small but effective step is a powerful investment that preserves youthful tissue in the long term. Peeling also enhances the face's natural light-reflecting capacity. When the dull layer created by dead skin is removed, the fresh tissues beneath the skin reflect light better. This brings back that inner glow that tends to fade, especially in women over 40. When combined with moisturizing after peeling, the skin gains a fuller and brighter appearance. This natural glow has the effect of making the person look more energetic and younger. The best part of this small weekly ritual is that it delivers visible results quickly. Even after the first application, the skin looks smoother, cleaner, and more vibrant. With regular use, there is a significant improvement in the overall perception of youthfulness. And here's a little secret for the viewer to know. This simple peeling step will multiply its effect when combined with the other habits in the video. So, watching the entire video to see how all the elements work together will help you build your glow-up process completely. 5. Use lighter shades in eye makeup to rejuvenate the look. Using light shades in eye makeup is one of the most effective techniques to instantly make the eyes look brighter and younger. This is because dark shades tend to make the eyelid appear more shadowed, tired, and droopy. As we age, the eyelid loses some of its volume and firmness, so the soft, luminous touch provided by light shades optically balances this loss. Beige, champagne, and light pinkish nude tones in particular make the eye structure appear lighter, more lifted, and more energetic. Although this is the simplest step in makeup, it is powerful enough to completely change the look of the eyes. Light tones significantly refresh the eyes when used not only on the lid, but also in the inner corner of the eye. A small touch of highlighter applied to the inner corner makes the eyes appear larger, more alert, and younger. This technique neutralizes the natural shadows around the eyes, especially for women over 40, creating an effect that virtually erases fatigue. At the same time, the brightness in this area adds a positive and fresh air to the entire facial expression. Although it may seem like a very small step, it is a meaningful detail that boosts the overall energy of the face. Using light shades in eye makeup also helps the eyelid texture appear smoother. Dark eyeshadows tend to accentuate lines in the crease area, whereas light shades diffuse light and prevent lines from drawing attention. Therefore, nude-toned eyeshadows look natural and better showcase the skin's texture. Especially matte, but soft finish, light shades skillfully camouflage slight textural changes on the eyelid. Thus, makeup becomes more of a youthful touch than an attempt to conceal. Opting for light shades in eye makeup is not just an aesthetic choice. It is a strategic touch that enhances the overall youthful perception of the face. This simple change prevents the eyes from looking harsh and makes the eye area appear more natural and fresh. It is a small but highly effective part of the makeup routine. When applied regularly, it replaces the look of fatigue on a woman's face with a brighter and more powerful expression, becoming a complementary part of the glow-up process. 6. Increase shine by treating hair with warm oil. Warm oil treatment is an extremely practical and effective method for revitalizing hair that has become dull and lost volume over time. As we age, hair strands become thinner, lose moisture more quickly, and become more sensitive to external factors. The deep nourishment provided by warm oil reaches the driest areas of the hair shaft, restoring the hair's natural shine. This treatment both soothes the scalp and softens the hair strands, resulting in a healthier appearance. When applied regularly, the feeling of dryness and stiffness in the hair is significantly reduced. Applying warm oil to the hair helps restore the protective layer on the outer surface of the hair strands, which wears down over time. When this layer is damaged, the hair cannot reflect light, appearing dull and lifeless. The warm oil treatment smooths the hair cuticle, giving the strands a more even surface. As a result, light is better distributed over the hair, creating a natural shine. This effect comes from strengthening the hair's own structure, not from chemical products. Therefore, it is much more natural and long-lasting. One of the biggest advantages of this treatment is that it can be easily done at home. Natural oils such as olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba or argan oil are gently warmed and applied to the scalp with a massage using the fingertips. This massage both enhances the oil's effect and relaxes the scalp. The oil is then distributed through the hair shaft and ends and left on for 20 to 30 minutes. Using a warm towel or bonnet allows the oil to penetrate deeper. This ritual is not only a treatment, but also creates a moment of pampering for the individual. Finally, the silky feel that warm oil leaves on the hair also contributes to the person feeling more well-groomed, more feminine, and more confident. Hair is one of the most defining parts of one's appearance. Shiny and healthy-looking hair makes the face appear more vibrant and the posture more powerful. Warm oil treatment is therefore not just an aesthetic step, but a reflection of the value one places on oneself. When applied regularly, seeing the hair begin to shine again becomes one of the most satisfying parts of the glow-up process. 7. Make skin look fresher by using the right foundation shade. Choosing the right foundation shade is a critical step that can instantly make the face look younger, fresher, and more vibrant. Choosing the wrong shade makes the skin look dull or creates a sharp contrast between the face and neck, which makes the makeup look unnatural, especially after the age of 40, when skin tone changes more rapidly. Women choosing foundation based on old habits often leads to undesirable results. To make the skin look fresh, the undertone of the foundation must perfectly match the face. When this harmony is achieved, the makeup becomes almost invisible, but its effect is noticeable. The right foundation shade helps the face look smoother by softening redness, dullness, and color unevenness on the skin. While a light-toned foundation adds brightness, Choosing a shade that is too light can make the face look grayish. Therefore, it is very important that the shade completely matches the skin. A foundation that perfectly matches the skin does not strain facial features, does not accentuate age lines, and gives the skin a natural freshness. This freshness provides a light, makeup-free look and also boosts the face's energy. One of the key points in choosing foundation after the age of 40 is that the product should be suitable for both tone and texture. Very matte foundations can settle into lines, while overly shiny ones can make the face look oily. However, a natural finish foundation combined with the right tone creates a youthful effect on the skin. This foundation sits on the skin like a thin film. It looks neither heavy nor artificial. Perfect shade matching makes the foundation almost invisible, which enhances the perception of natural youthfulness. The natural freshness provided by shade matching also greatly contributes to one's everyday look. When the right foundation is used, the face appears cleaner, stronger, and more well-rested, which is a powerful part of the overall glow-up process. Foundation is no longer a cover-up tool. It becomes a complement that supports a healthy, balanced, and youthful skin appearance. This simple but effective step makes the makeup routine look more professional, modern, and elegant. 8. Support skin renewal by establishing a consistent sleep routine. A consistent sleep schedule is one of the most powerful and natural ways to care for skin renewal. During sleep, the body, especially skin cells, goes into intensive repair mode to fix damage accumulated throughout the day. As we age, this renewal process slows down, making regular quality sleep one of the cornerstones of maintaining a youthful appearance. Without sufficient sleep, the skin becomes dull, lines appear more pronounced, and the face takes on a tired look. However, making it a habit to sleep at the same time every night gives cells the opportunity to renew themselves at the same rhythm each night, keeping the skin healthier and more vibrant. Sleep patterns directly affect the body's hormonal cycle. Melatonin not only aids sleep, but also acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the skin from free radicals. When you sleep at regular hours, melatonin production is balanced, creating a shield that protects the skin both internally and externally. Furthermore, growth hormone is secreted during deep sleep. This hormone is essential for skin tissue to renew itself. Therefore, a consistent sleep routine not only relieves fatigue, but also biologically rejuvenates the skin. Furthermore, a regular sleep schedule reduces stress levels during the day. When the stress hormone cortisol rises, the skin ages faster, reddens more easily, and dries out more quickly. Regular sleep, on the other hand, brings cortisol levels back to a natural balance. Thanks to this balance, the skin calms down, redness decreases, and the face takes on a brighter tone. In short, a consistent sleep schedule is not just about rest. It creates a deep healing, renewal, and rejuvenation process for the skin. Therefore, when combined with the other habits in the video, a sleep routine forms a foundation that amplifies the glow-up effect. People who make it a habit to sleep at the same time every day notice that their skin looks brighter, fresher, and more energetic in a very short time. Therefore, it would be much more beneficial for anyone who wants to fully establish their transformation process to watch the entire video to see why this step is so powerful. 9. Use nourishing oil to strengthen your nails. Over time, nails can become more brittle, thinner, and duller. Detergents, hot water, cold weather, and constantly touching surfaces can weaken the nail structure. Using nourishing oil protects the nails and the surrounding skin, reducing this brittleness. Natural oils strengthen the keratin structure of the nail and, with regular use, help nails appear stronger, more flexible, and shinier. This simple step significantly improves both nail health and the overall appearance of the hands. Nourishing oil is also one of the most effective solutions for softening dry skin around the nails. Dry and hardened cuticles make nails look more worn than they actually are. However, regular care with a few drops of oil both softens the skin and makes nails look cleaner and more well-groomed. Especially mixtures containing almond oil, jojoba oil, and vitamin E create a powerful barrier that repairs cuticles and prevents cracking. This ensures that hands always have a smoother and more aesthetic appearance. Oil applied to the nails in a thin layer prevents them from breaking and peeling. When the nail surface loses its moisture and oil balance, it easily separates. Nourishing oil restores this balance, keeping the nail intact. This is a great advantage, especially for those who like long nails. Regular oil application also supports the healthy growth rate of nails. Nails that break due to weakness now maintain their shape for longer. Nail care with nourishing oil is an easy, quick, and visibly effective application. After a few weeks of regular application, the nails become stronger, breakage decreases, and the area around the nails becomes smoother. This small step adds a natural shine and integrity to a person's overall care routine. Strong nails are an elegant sign of both health and self-care. Therefore, including them in your daily care ritual makes a big difference in the long run. 10. Reduce hot showers that dry out the skin. Although hot showers may seem relaxing, they are one of the most common habits that weaken the skin's natural moisture barrier. Especially after the age of 40, the skin's own oil production decreases, and hot water removes this reduced oil layer even faster. As a result, the skin dries out, tightens, and fine lines become more noticeable. Lowering the temperature of your shower water is one of the simplest ways to preserve your skin's natural protective barrier, resulting in a healthier and smoother appearance. This small change helps your skin feel much softer and calmer. Opting for a lukewarm or slightly warm shower increases the skin's ability to retain moisture. The lipid layer removed by hot water is the skin's fundamental structure that keeps moisture inside. When this layer is damaged, moisture evaporates quickly. Showering with warm water protects this layer, supporting the skin's elasticity, softness, and vitality. This simple change in habit significantly reduces dryness, which is commonly seen on the legs, arms, and around the face. Reducing hot showers also alleviates problems such as redness, sensitivity, and flaking. Excessively hot water dilates the blood vessels in the skin, causing redness on the surface. This can be even more pronounced in sensitive skin types. Lukewarm water leaves the skin feeling calmer. The redness seen after bathing is reduced, and the skin feels more balanced. This is a great advantage, especially for skin that dries out and becomes sensitive in cold weather. The main reason for the tightness felt on the skin after showering is also excessively hot water. This tightness is the clearest sign that the skin is losing moisture. When the water temperature is lowered slightly, evaporation from the skin's surface slows down, and the skin feels much more comfortable. Moisturizers applied after showering also become more effective because the skin's own barrier is preserved. This way, the moisturizer doesn't just sit on the surface, it is better absorbed by the skin. This change in habit is an easy-to-implement glow-up touch with effects that can be felt in a short time. This small detail, which goes unnoticed in the pace of daily life, significantly improves the skin's texture when applied regularly. A skin that feels less dry, less red, less tight, and softer makes the overall care routine more effective. Thus, the person achieves a healthier and fresher appearance without any extra effort. 11. Get vitamin D through short controlled exposure to sunlight. Sunlight is the body's most natural and effective source for vitamin D production. Especially after the age of 40, the body's ability to synthesize vitamin D decreases, and this deficiency affects not only bone health, but also skin vitality. Short, controlled exposure to sunlight supports cellular renewal in the skin, helping the face look brighter and more refreshed. This controlled exposure provides natural vitality without damaging the skin and contributes to both improved skin tone and overall energy. Regular and balanced intake of vitamin D acts as an internal power source in the glow-up process. Sunlight also has a mood-enhancing effect. Light sun exposure increases serotonin production, which boosts both mental and physical energy. A better mood is directly reflected in facial expression. This positive effect from the sun makes a person look fresher, more vibrant, and more rested. Even a short morning walk or 10 minutes of daylight exposure becomes a powerful stimulus that nourishes the skin from within. This is a natural step that creates a behavioral transformation in the perception of youth. In conclusion, controlled sun exposure is a simple yet highly effective support in the glow-up process. Not too much, not too little. When applied in just the right amount, it strengthens the body, boosts energy, and revitalizes the skin with a natural glow. This balanced habit allows the person to start the day with a step that makes them feel good about both the day and themselves. 12. Calm the body and reduce skin stress with herbal teas. Herbal teas are one of the most practical ways to calm the body naturally and reduce stress levels. When stress hormones rise, the skin becomes red, dry, dull, and sensitive. Regularly drinking herbal teas such as chamomile, lemon balm, sage, or lavender calms the nervous system and reduces the reflection of this stress load on the skin. A calmed body provides a more regular hormone balance, which helps the skin renew itself faster and get rid of the signs of fatigue during the day more easily. These natural beverages are a gentle yet powerful tool that supports both the spirit and the skin at the same time. One of the biggest advantages of herbal teas is that they reduce inflammation in the body. Some plants have natural anti-inflammatory properties, which means less redness, less irritation, and a more balanced tone for the skin. For example, green tea protects the skin from within with its antioxidants, while chamomile has a soothing effect even on sensitive skin. This antioxidant and healing mechanism prevents the skin from becoming dull and rough, especially during stressful periods. When consumed regularly, it helps the face achieve a softer and brighter complexion. Herbal teas also improve skin health indirectly by regulating the digestive system. This is because when digestive balance is disrupted, toxin accumulation in the body increases, and this accumulation manifests itself in the skin as acne, dullness, or imbalance. Fennel, mint, and ginger teas soothe digestion, reduce bloating, and help the body eliminate waste more easily. This internal cleansing contributes to clearer-looking skin externally. In other words, the effect of herbal teas is not limited to mental relaxation. It directly affects skin tissue. A warm herbal tea drunk before bed also improves sleep quality. Better sleep is the time when skin renewal is strongest. Lemon balm and lavender teas relax the nervous system, facilitating a transition to deeper and more regular sleep. This helps reduce puffiness around the eyes and morning dullness. A body that rests better at night reveals itself with a fresher facial expression in the morning. Herbal tea is the calming start to this cycle. Another important contribution herbal teas make to the skin is hydration support. These teas, which are a more enjoyable way to increase water consumption, contribute to the skin's moisture balance. Hydrated skin looks plumper, softer, and younger. Especially in winter, when cold weather and heaters increase dryness, Herbal teas warm the body from within and give the skin a more balanced appearance. This makes the overall skincare routine more holistic and effective. Finally, the ritual of drinking herbal tea creates a calm and peaceful moment for oneself. This little break relaxes the mind while alleviating signs of stress on the skin. Even the comfort of holding a warm cup softens the facial muscles and reduces the tension accumulated during the day. When practiced regularly, this habit becomes a powerful supporter of both mental well-being and skin health. The person becomes calmer and their skin becomes more vibrant. These 12 powerful steps you add to your daily life transform skincare from just a routine into a quiet but effective expression of the value you place on yourself. Because now your skin is brighter, your hair is more vibrant, your facial features are more refreshed, and your energy is much higher. This change is shaped not by big steps, but by small, consistent touches, each serving a transformation that empowers you from the inside out. We can't turn back time, but every day we take good care of ourselves, we can soften the reflection in the mirror. That's precisely why every step you take is an investment not just in today's youth, but in tomorrow's as well. As you maintain these habits, a subtle yet undeniable change begins. You no longer chase youth, you create it. Your attitude shifts. The way you enter a room, the gentle power in your gaze, the serenity on your face, all gradually reshape themselves, because the attention you give yourself reflects not only on your skin, but also on your energy, your posture, even the way you speak. People may not be able to pinpoint exactly what has changed, but they will say, "Something is different about you." That difference is an inner transformation that no one else can see, but you feel a little more each day. Therefore, these small touches are not just care, they are a renewal of identity that goes beyond your appearance. And over time, you'll realize every small step you take for yourself creates a ripple effect that empowers every area of your life. You make calmer decisions, feel clearer, and set better boundaries. Because a woman who invests in herself actually begins to reorganize her entire life. This routine that renews your skin also renews your confidence, peace, and energy. You don't have to explain this change to anyone, because now your reflection in the mirror is the quietest but most powerful proof of the transformation you've undergone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Remember, women are the ones with the power to change the world. Boldly forge your own path and savor every moment. And never forget, every small step you take toward yourself creates a future that feels lighter, stronger, and more yours. Your glow is not accidental, it's the result of your courage to choose yourself. Keep going, keep evolving, and keep claiming the life you deserve.